enter the market without having to spend $1 million, but getting to hunt millions of dollars worth of land. So it's a really cool thing. And if you have any questions about the share clubs across the state, even if we don't have them listed, call me, one day or hit me up on social media and we'll talk about them. Share clubs are a safe investment. They're a great investment. Do they have their negatives? Of course, but they also have their positives. In fact, one day we'll do a podcast exclusively on share clubs and what they mean. Just a quick tidbit on that is, all right, let's take the South Side listings. Those listings are around $400,000. In Southwest Mississippi, I can sell you 200 acres, for $400,000, or maybe 250 acres, depending on the place. Or you could hunt Southside, 4,200 acres, have your own camp, duck hunting, deer hunting, hills and bottoms. And I promise you, if you're any kind of hunter, you can kill all the deer and all the turkeys and all the ducks you want right there on Southside. Or Diamond Island is more of a deer hunting club with some duck hunting that we have on the Mississippi River. Really nice camp up by Vicksburg. Both of those are great options. We've got a lot of good options. We got stuff that hits every price point as far as listings right now. We've got some good stuff up in Warren County. We got that 345 acres. You want a big buck paradise, man? That sucker is good. One of our listings that has had so much activity, I'm just surprised it hadn't sold, is the 493 acres there in Woodville, Lower Woodville Road. Look, duck deer combo, great deer hunting. They've killed up to 157 on it, and just a great area for deer. I've killed turkeys right on the neighboring property, and it's got some beautiful duck holes on it. It really has a little bit of everything. Buffalo River frontage, a beautiful creek, year-round place, and priced right to sell. So you need to check that 493 out in Wilson County. Something, as far as the market goes, the market's hot. Last year was an unbelievable year. We set all kinds of records personally and with the company, and with United Country in general. We sold more hunting properties than it's probably ever been sold with the company. I'm pretty confident in saying that. The market continues to do good, even though 2020 was unbelievable. 2021, we're on pace to smoke it. That's a lot to help of my team. New Ryan and Laura have been working hard, and we've been rock and rolling since Ryan, way before daylight till dark every day during turkey season. But we still get our work done, even though we turkey hunt every morning that looks decent. But I feel like things will continue to be good as long as the interest rates are good. I think that people in general are looking at what's going on in Washington and ups and downs of that, and the market, and saying land's a safe investment. Hey, even through the Obama years, when the rest of the real estate market went down, here in our area of recreational land, it continued to rise. Not as fast as it is here lately, but it continued to rise. So it's always a safe investment. And I'm easy to speak on this because I got almost every dollar I ever had either in this house or on a piece of land. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I know land. Hey, the thing about that stock market, nothing wrong with it, but if it's just a number on a piece of paper. We're all gonna go see the Lord one day, and in the meantime, we got a lot of living to do. And if you can have a good investment in a piece of land, I've never heard of anybody that ever caught a fish or killed a deer on their stock portfolio. Look, it's great. You're making 6, 7, 8%, whatever you make in it. But if I can do you real close to that in land and be a safer investment, I'll take deer and turkeys all day over numbers on a piece of paper. And I know my financial advisors out there listening to that are saying, "Oh, I can do better than that, Slade." Well, hey, you sell what you sell, I sell what I sell. But I love land, and I practice what I preach, and my family does too. Like I said, I think the market is going to continue to do good. If you're interested in buying a tract right now, I've been saying this, I'm going to continue preaching it. If you make an offer, make a good strong offer, and get up here fast. If you see something, things are selling fast. Y'all don't even know this because we hadn't posted or anything. We listed 107 acres in East Feliciana, and we sold it before everyone on the market. Had 2 full asking price offers, sold it for over asking price. That's the way things are moving right now. So if you see something you like, you definitely want to want to get up here and look at it fast, make a good offer fast. Speaking of doing things fast, if y'all are interested in AK Slate, how can I be more involved in getting on a list somewhere? How can I find out about new properties coming on and things like that? We have a land list. Lori sends out about 2 emails a month, so we're not aggravating you too much. It talks about what's going on in the market, hey, new podcasts, new videos, reminding you pay your taxes on land, anything and everything going on in our world is real estate, it's on there. If you think you should be on there, like maybe you've talked to me plenty of times, send me your email address, check your spam folder. Very likely it's in there. It happens all the time. But if you're on that land list, you'll find out about things as soon as it goes on the market. All right, I got a request for this next part of this podcast. Somebody said, listen, I love the podcast. I'm interested in land, but I know I can't buy soon. I'm just educating myself. But they loved the last podcast talking about turkey season. They said, you know something I'd really like to hear? I'd like to hear go through your vest, the things that are in your turkey vest. So we're going to do that. I was going to do it with Ryan. I'll do it with mine. I may do it with Ryan whenever he comes on the podcast one day. So I'm going to grab my vest and we'll start working through it. Well, everybody's got plenty of calls, and I'm no different. Actually, I've probably got less calls than most people. 99% of the time, you're going to see me with a mouth call in my mouth. I mean, I keep a slate, and I've got plenty of boxes and stuff like that, but 99% of the time, I'm going to have a variety of mouth calls, and that's what I'm going to call with. Something else that's on the other side, if I had it on, I could tell you everything was a little better. So, something that y'all, if you watched episode 2 of Turkey Season where I killed a turkey, I had, this is actually a Flexstone Thunder Cutter. I gobble it. They make a gobble too, but I gobble with it. We're currently not working with any call sponsors, so I can talk about whatever I want. And look, listen y'all, I'll give you a little insider tip with turkey hunters who are on TV. We all like the call companies we work with. Every one of them I've ever worked with, I like their calls. But if you think me or any other turkey hunter doesn't have some either type of custom call or something in their vest that has worked with in the past, you're just fooling yourself. Especially with mouth calls, because there's just certain things, like I've got some Flexstone in here that I use for a lot of softer stuff. I've got some ones Eddie Salter made me that I can really reach out there. It doesn't sound quite as good, but I can get loud and I can cut hard on it. So, to each their own and what you're trying to do. And some days, just some of them sound better to us. But I really like this Thunder. It's actually a Thunder Cutter. Been gobbling. Uncle Rusty used it for years. I actually started gobbling turkeys a lot more when I started hunting with Blake DeBall. And people, I know the old school. Oh, I can't believe you gobbled at a turkey. How many times have you ever been sitting in the woods, 2 turkeys go to gobbling, and then they're all of a sudden together? So why can't you make that happen? And, a lot of people say, well, I've got a gobble tube by Shape, which do good. But, it's the last thing I pull out of my vest. It's definitely not the last thing for me. If that turkey just won't break or won't gobble much or just whatever the case, I will definitely gobble at them. I'm gonna back up from the mic, hit this thing just so y'all can hear it if you've never heard me use it. It's a good little call. And yeah, you gotta imagine this thing being 200 yards from a turkey. It just sounds like a Jake down there gobbling, and it definitely worked, and it worked on the first turkey I killed this year. So if you don't have some way to gobble them, I would definitely put one in your vest. All right, Ryan knows what one of the new things I just put in my vest. I've had, we all, with TV, we have to set up a little bit different. We're hiding more people and more people and things like that in the turkey woods. A pair of snippers. These are actually steel snippers, so they're high end. You can make you a little blind with those fresh green leaves right now. And if you need to cut a little something as opposed to a saw, these are so quiet, like zero noise, just trim things up. Really, really like that. And you can cut your turkey feet off if you kill a big spurred turkey too. All right, of course, everybody, I got a variety of masks in here, in case you forget one, you got the other one. And I got a beanie in here on those cold mornings, early season hunting. Let's see what else we got in here. I'll probably find stuff in here. And anyway, I got some shells. You know, if you're like me, and sometimes you have to send more than one down range, you want to have plenty of shells. So I got actually a little low on shells, and we'll have to load back up. Decoy stake, you know, for my decoy. Of course, I'm running a Tenzing vest right now, lightweight, just easy to get the seat down, and I move a lot turkey hunting as far as moving on turkeys and crawling and stuff like that, so I like everything I do to be lightweight. Hey, Uncle Rusty, he had a big old heavy vest because he wasn't moving near as much as me. To each their own. All right. Get in here. What am I looking for? All right, my slate. Let's see what we're running today. Oh,